Registering is very simple. There's different blue buttons on our website that'll tell you exactly where you can register, and they all say try it free. When you click this try it free button, you'll need to go through there and fill out all the necessary information for your company. When you've done that, select the register button, and you will get sent an email that tells you exactly how to finish registration. Your email looks like this. It gives you two links to where to download the app, either App Store or Google. It gives you a link to your registration, and it has a button. In order to download the app, please go into your email and find the links that say either the download on the App Store or get it on Google Play. Click the appropriate link that you need to download it, and it will pull up the Docusite app from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Then just click the download button. To log into Docusite, it's very simple. First, enter your email address and your password that you registered in. If you have forgotten your password, click the Forgot Password button and enter your email address. You'll receive a link that tells you how to get your email address going again. Then all you do is click and go. In order to log in, first open the Docusite app and you will get to the login screen. Then put your username and your password and click the login button. If you've forgotten your password, just click the Forgot Your Password link on the left-hand side. Once you log in, it'll take you to your home screen. It's that simple. Let's work on creating a project and site activity. Now suppose you're working on a water project for the city. It's very simple to start your project. First, click the Add Project button. Then name the project whatever you wish to name it. So City Water Project. You click the Add Project button and your project is created. To add more, just click the Add Project button and add a second project. So let's suppose that you're doing the city sewer as well. And you click the Add Project button. If you wish to get rid of one of these projects, there's no real way to delete it, but you can rename or archive it by just going over to the three dots menu on the right hand side and clicking Rename and then changing it and clicking Save, or you can click Archive and you'll be prompted with something that says, do you want to archive the city projects? Teams will no longer have mobile access to the sites in this project, yes or no. And you click Yes to archive. Let's create site activities for a project. First, select the project that you wish to create the site activity in, and you see the button that says Add a Site Activity. You click this button and you're able to add a site activity by just putting the site's name in. So let's say this is a street name that you're working on. Once you've typed in the name of the street or whatever you feel like titling, you click the Add Site Activity button and your site activity is created. From here you can rename or delete by clicking on this three-dot bar on the side and name your site activity. A lot of contractors will do dates, type of work that they're working on, or streets or addresses. You can choose from any of those. Now that we've created projects and sites, let's add some users to your company. First, hit the User menu on the left side of your screen. You'll see your username, your email, your phone number, your role, and how many projects and sites you have access to. Since you are the primary admin, you already have access to all of the projects and sites on your account. To add new users, click the Add User button, and you'll get a screen like this. Type in the first name, the last name, and the email address, and the phone number of the person you want to add. Then choose the role by selecting the drop-down. They can either be an administrator or a field. The difference is, for an administrator, you can have access to all of the web portal and all of the projects and sites on an account. For the field, you only have access to the app for collecting data in the field. Then click the Add User button, and an email will be sent out to your user, which is the exact same as the one you were sent when you signed up. Once that user is registered, this little email icon will be gone. To delete them, just click the X button on the right side of the screen and click Yes. From here you can see that this user has no projects or sites assigned to them. Added new employees and users to your account, we can go in and assign them to projects and sites. So first thing you want to do is click on the project you want to assign them to. Now, if you have a user that you want a part of every single site activity on a project, click the Project Team button and you can see who's on the project team. If you want to add somebody, click the Add Project Team Member button and look up the name. You can either type the person's name, or when you actually click on this, a list will drop down. To add them, just click on the name and select Add. Now that user has access to the project with all of the sites. If you want to remove them, just highlight the person that you want to remove and click Remove from this project. You'll be prompted, do you want to remove this person? Yes. Now that you have all of your projects and site activities created and you have assigned users to your account and to some projects and sites, now it's time to tackle the Forms section. First, click the Forms on the left-hand menu side. You'll get a prompt that shows all of the forms under your account. Docusite has created multiple forms based on some of the industry knowledge that we have. If you don't want to see these forms for your account, just select the Enable Docusite Manage Forms and Checklist button, and those will go away from your account. You can re-enable that at any time by just checking that again. To create a form, just click the Create a Custom Form button on the bottom of the screen. From here, you'll start by naming your form. Then you go to the Section field and you name your section. The reason that we have section fields is so that you can break up your forms in your checklist into different areas so that things are not all run together. For example, if you're doing a safety incident form, you could have a general information section and an incident section so that things are actually nice and organized for you when you need them later down the road. So name the section whatever you wish to name it. Now go to the Select an Element section And you can either delete this by clicking this X button on the side, or you can start adding your fields. To add them, click this drop down menu and you can see the type of fields that we can create. The first one is the text input one line. Select it by clicking on it and it'll ask you to type the label you want it to display. You can also put a placeholder text here to remind the users of what type of information that you want them to place in this area. Lastly, you can click this as a required field so that they are not allowed to save the form without completing it. And you can either press cancel or add. Click add another field and select the drop down once again, and you can select the multiple line text. Just like above, you want to label it and you can put a placeholder text. And you can also click mark as required or cancel. The multiple line text allows you to type longer notes into the form. For example, if you have an incident report and you wish them to describe the incident, this would be a good place for them to add their information. To add another field, click the Add Another Field button and select the drop down again. Let's take a look at checkboxes next. Checkboxes are very simple. You want to label it just like the other fields above. And you can add as many checkboxes as you want. So you can do checkbox 1, 2, 3, 4, and on and on. To delete one of these checkboxes, just click the X button and they'll go away. The reason to have this checklist is if you want to incorporate some kind of checklist into your form, you can do this. For example, on some of our safe digging practices that we have a checklist that has them check off all the utilities that are located in the area. And just like above, you click the Add button and there's your checklist. Let's look at the other type of field, multiple choice. Very similar to the checkbox field above, with the only difference is you can only select one. So label it again, and you need to label your option 1 and your option 2, and again you can label these whatever you want, and you can add as many of these fields as you wish as well. And just like above on the checklist, to delete that, just click the X button and they'll be gone. A good multiple choice question is one that we have that has to do with shoring and what type of shoring. You can add all of your shoring types here and they can select the one they're using. Now let's add the last field, which is the date picker. Again, you want to label this like the above fields. And you can set this to a default date. So we could put October 25th, 2017. And again, we can mark this as required, just like the other ones. And all you do is click add. The reason to have a date is if you need them to select a specific date of when they completed the form or when they did a safety check. Those are all of the fields you can create. To add another section, just go to the right hand side here that says add another section and you can have a new section. And you can add as many fields on this section as well, just like above. To delete this, just click the X button and you see the 3-dot bar on the right hand side. Select that and click remove and that'll be gone. You can do a few other things with this bar as well. If you have a bunch of fields created, you go to this 3-dot bar on the side and you can either edit, remove, insert above, or insert below. So it allows you to build to these custom forms, or if you make a mistake, you can add something on top or below or edit it. It's very simple. If you have trouble doing this and you wish to just have us create one for you, just click this link here and select the email that you want and send us your form and we'll create it for you. To save, just go down to the bottom and select Save Custom Form. Now that that form is saved, you can go into it and you can assign it to either all of your projects or a single project. Click select single project, select single project, and you can add it to whichever project you want it. You can also edit your form as well by clicking the Edit Form button. And here's the form we just created. To create custom checklists with Docusite, first go to the menu on the left-hand side and select the checklist link. Now that you're here, you can either use one of the Docusite checklists, just like the forms, or you can create your own by clicking the Create Custom Checklist button. This is pretty much the exact same workflow as the Create Custom Forms section, but a little more simple. So first you want to name it, and you want to name your section. Now the only drop down you get is checkboxes, and you want to label it, and again, just add as many checkboxes as you wish. And you can mark them as required, or you can delete them by pressing this X button on the side and then click Add. To add another field, just click the Add Another Field button and repeat the same process you did before. To add a section, just click the Add Section link on the side and your section will be created, and you just need to name that section and start your fields. If you want us to create a checklist for you from your old checklist, just email us a copy by clicking this link here. To save your checklist, just click Save and your checklist is saved. To get into it, just click the checklist you just created, and just like the forms, you're able to assign it to all projects or a single project. And you're also able to edit. We can also add documents to our project. It's very simple. All you need to do is start by going into the project that you want to add the document to and the site activity you want to add the document to. Now go up to the link that says Upload File and click it, and you can either click to upload the file and your drop down will come out, or you can drag and drop your file here. Note that you can only upload PDFs, JPEGs, MP4s, .movs, doc and docs, and XLX with a max size of 256 megabytes. If you want to name the file something different, go to the Name File field and name it. You can also upload some notes by going to the Upload Notes section. Then click Submit and your file will be uploaded. From here you can either download the file, or if you go to the three-dot menu bar, you can preview, rename it, email it, or delete it. You've communicated with your field, you've put in checklists and forms, you've added projects, you've done everything from the web. Now they've collected all of the information on the job site. Let's take a look and see what that looks like, what you can do with the information they've collected. So first go to the project that they were working on, and you want to go to the site that they were working on as well. Everything's sorted by file name, but you can either do this ascending or descending just by clicking on the file name, or you can sort by file type, ascending or descending by clicking on file type. You can sort by creator. You can sort by date. Now let's go through each type of media and what you can do with it. So we're going to sort by file type, and we're going to start with checklists. To be able to view the checklist, just click on the link for the checklist you want to view, and you can look and see what the questions and answers and all the information that they filled out on site was. You can also view where this was done, the person that did it, the time, and date as well. If you go to the three-dot menu on the right-hand side, you can download this into a PDF, or you can delete it or preview it. When you download it, you'll get a nice PDF that looks like this. It tells you the lat and long, the date, and all of the information that they filled out. Now on to forms. Here's a daily that somebody filled out on site, and what you can do is click on the link and you can see what was actually done on this, task 1, task 2. You can see the GPS coordinates, the person that did it, the date and the time. Very similar to the checklist. Or you can go to the three-dot menu and download this, preview, or delete it. When you download it, you get a PDF just like the checklist. Another feature you can do on Docusite is take notes. It's good for quick notes that you want to jot down, maybe safety meetings, or site hours, things like that. So to take a look at a note, you can go click on the actual link, and it says what was actually written here. It gives you the GPS and timestamp and the person that did it. You can preview this or delete it by going to the 3-dot bar on the right hand side. To view a photo, just click on the photo that you wish to view, and you can look at this photo, you can look at the GPS coordinates, the person that did it, the time, and the date as well. Or you can go to the 3-dot menu on the right, you could download this, you can preview it, you could rename it, and when you click the rename button and click save, and now that photo is renamed. You can email this by clicking the email button, and an email will be prompted with all the information and a nice link to the photo that you have. Note that it expires in 3 days. From a video, you can click on the link and you can view the video, and you can look at the location, you can download this, you can full screen it. If you go to the 3-dot bar on the right hand side, you could download it, rename it, email it, or delete it, just like the photos. That's it for all of the documentation you can collect on site. Adding projects in Site Activity is simple. When you log into the app, first just hit the blue button on the right bottom hand corner here. It'll prompt you with a pop-up that says enter project name. Now you can enter whatever you want here as your project name. Now your project's created. You can enter as many projects as you want from this screen. Now if you go into the actual project, you'll see a screen that says Site Activities. Hit the plus button again and you'll see that it prompts a date as the default name. You can change this to whatever you want it to be, but we keep it default because most people like to have the date as the default site activity. Keep hitting the blue button. With Docusite, taking photos is very simple. First of all, go into the project and then the site activity that you wish to take the photo in. Then you select the Photos button and you click the blue button again. You will be prompted that says either Take Photos or From Photos. To take a photo, just click the Take Photos button and you're able to take the photo and use it. From here, you can type a note in or speak to text. Hello, this is a note. You can also rename this photo Photo 1. Then you click the Save button on the right hand corner. Your photo will be there waiting for you. If you want to go back and look at the photos that you've taken, just go down and scroll and see what you actually have here. They're all sorted by date. Just click it and highlight it, and there's one of the photos. Taking videos is also very simple. First, go into the project and the site activity that you wish to take the video in. Then you select Videos from the button. You'll get a display that shows any videos that you've taken, and to add a new one, just hit the blue button again and record your video. Remember that when you record a video, you get 2-minute increments. You can also, when you're done recording it, just press play and review what you've just recorded. You can retake it or use it from there, and then you type a note in there just like the photo. This is a video, and you can also rename the title. Note that it says no preview currently available for this video. That's because it takes a few minutes to be able to transcode everything that you've taken and added it to the cloud. So just give it a couple minutes and you can review. Click the save button and you'll see the percentage it takes to save. If it gets stuck on save and a percentage, you know that there's something wrong and you'll need to retake your video. Now the video is saved. If you want to go back and look at another video you've done, just select the video that you've recorded and click on it and press play. You can now see a job site that you've done previously. Other things you can do with videos are email and delete. By doing this, hit the 3-dot bar on the side and click either email or delete. If you click email, it'll take your email that you have on your phone and make a nice email for it with a link. It's simple. To take quick notes on a job site, it's very simple. First, go into the project and the site activity that you wish to put your note in. Then you click the Notes button, it's the third one down from the top, and you hit the blue button. You'll see a nice blank canvas for you to take a note in. Now, if you select where it says Enter Notes here, you can either write your own note from the keyboard, or you can hit the Speak to Text button and speak the note that you wish to speak. This is a job site. That makes it a lot faster. You can also retitle this. You can also title this however you wish. Then click the Save button on the right-hand corner. Now if I want to go back into the note, I select the note I took and I can either email or delete this note. Filling out forms is very simple. First, select the project and the site activity that you wish to fill out the form in. Then click the Form button and you will see all the forms under your account. Select the form that you wish to fill out and hit the blue button. Now, your form is sitting here waiting for you. You just need to fill it out. When you're done, click the Save button on the right-hand corner and the form will be saved to the project. Now, if I want to go back into it, I can just select the form and review all of my answers. Note, you cannot change anything on this form. You can hit the 3-dot bar on the right and click delete if you wish. Filling out a checklist is also very simple and a very similar process. Just go to this main screen and hit the checklist button and find the checklist that you wish to fill out. Now hit the blue button and your checklist is there, and all you do is select the answers that you want to select. After you're finished with your checklist, just click the Save button on the right-hand corner and let it save to your account. Now if you want to review that checklist, go into the checklist and you can review your answers. Note, just like forms, you cannot change any of the answers on a checklist after the fact. To delete it, hit the 3-dot bar on the right-hand corner and click delete. With Docusite, you can easily view any documents that the office attaches to a project. To do this, Go into the project and the site activity that the document is in. Now you'll see at the bottom of this menu says Documents. Click on Documents and find the document that you want to look at. You can now view these plans or whatever type of document's on here. When you're done, just click the Done button. Questions, please visit our support site by going to the menu and clicking Support. You'll be prompted to another website that gives you a bunch of topics related to training and support. You can browse each one of these by just clicking the link. And you can view the videos appropriate to the topic. If you have other questions that aren't answered here, click the Submit a Request link on the top of the screen and enter your email, subject, description, and any other files you want to attach and click Submit. We'll get back to you quickly and help you. If you need more help, please call us. The number is 1-888-738-6376. Then select option 2. You can email us at info@docusites.com. Docusite was built for the field by the field. We are here to help you every step of the way because we are one of you. Thank you so much for your time today, and have a safe day.